In the artistic world, there is a saying by Pablo Picasso, "Good artists copy, great artists steal." That is why a single person could successfully and legally hijack a universal human expression. In 2006, a legal war exploded between a multi-billion-dollar retail titan and an elite European syndicate. Kindly ask me what the prize is. Oh no, you missed it. It is an exclusive ownership over the yellow smiley face that we all use every day in all the continents of the world. Millions of dollars were burnt, lives were appended, and deepest secret history was dragged into the light. But to understand how a smile became a weapon, we have to look at the tragic story of the man who actually drew it, and why he didn't make a single penny from a $500 million empire. This is part 1 of the battle for the smile. The year right now is 1963. The State Mutual Life Assurance Company in Massachusetts was facing a massive crisis. Morale was at an all-time low after a difficult corporate merger. Employees were stressed, angry, tired, and productivity was declining. The ones who called the shots needed a quick psychological fix. They hired a local freelance graphic artist named Harvey Ball. They gave him a simple instruction: create a small, visual graphic to put on buttons and posters to make employees smile. Harvey, after eating a good meal and his brain on 100, sat down at his desk, and exactly 45 minutes after, he brushed a circle on a piece of yellow paper, added two simple oval eyes, and a curvy line for a mouth. Immediately, Harvey noticed a problem: that if a person turned the button upside down, the smile became a frown. So, he added two tiny dimples to the ends of the mouth to lock the expression in place. It was extremely perfect, and the company loved it. They instantly printed 100 buttons and paid Harvey his standard freelance fee, exactly $45. And that was it. Harvey went home, satisfied with a hard day's work. He didn't file for a copyright, neither did he file for a trademark. Well, that is a topic for another day. He simply believed it was just a minor corporate gig. What happened next completely bypassed Harvey Ball. The buttons didn't just stay inside the insurance company. Visitors, local and international businesses wanted them. By 1971, the Hallmark card store owners in Philadelphia noticed the design and realized it had massive commercial potential. They then added the phrase "Have a happy day" to Harvey's design and began mass-producing buttons, t-shirts, and bumper stickers, and even to office gadgets that can be placed on office desks. This invention became a cultural phenomenon that over 50 million smiley buttons were sold across America in less than 2 years, to the extent the face became the symbol of anti-war protests, pop culture, and youth rebellion. It was everywhere. Yet, because the design was considered public domain in America, anyone could print it, and no one truly owned it. Harvey Ball watched from his small studio as his 45-minute drawing generated hundreds of millions of dollars for strangers. But while America treated it as a free-for-all, a brilliant journalist across the far Atlantic Ocean was about to change the legal landscape forever. Now meet Franklin Loufrani. In 1971, he was a young, ambitious journalist working for the French newspaper François. The news cycle back then was just as depressing as it is today, filled with political scandals and economic crises happening then. Loufrani wanted a way to signal to readers which articles contained positive news, so they could find hope. He came up with an idea: stamp a yellow smiley face next to good news stories. But unlike the casual creators in America, Loufrani solidly possessed a ruthless understanding of international business law. Before he printed a single newspaper with the icon, he walked into the French trademark office. He officially registered the yellow smiley face as a commercial trademark under his own name. He didn't just claim it for newspapers. He registered it across dozens of commercial categories. He realized something the Americans missed. The symbol wasn't just a trend. It was a language. And if you own the trademark to a language, everyone who wants to speak it has to pay you. With the trademark's secure inference, Loufrani formed the Smiley Company. He began licensing the face to clothing brands, food companies, and toy manufacturers across Europe. Within a few short years, this simple registration was netting his family millions of dollars annually. The French syndicate had successfully enclosed a piece of human expression which was painstakingly created and invented by another person. But as their empire grew, they realized they could never truly rule the world unless they conquered the biggest economy on Earth, the United States. But as they prepared to cross the Atlantic, a corporate monster with infinite resources was just there quietly building his own empire using the exact same smile. And they weren't planning on sharing. In Part 2, we look at the secret rise of the French syndicate and the fateful day they crossed paths with the largest retailer on Earth. Hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss the next chapter of this war.